Sunday, David. You know our peoples on the West Coast, they done sent me this video of you on the ground getting your ass whooped, man. What the fuck is going on, David? You all out there putting your hands on people, man. You know they don't want nobody want you touching them, man. They don't know where your hands been on the dildo or a ding-a-ling, man. You better quit playing. And then look, the gal in the background, David, she really killed you. She killed you, David. She hollering out, "Oh, stop! He's a man." What did they think you was, David? Dang.
What up with it, YouTube? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, man. And the Cookup boss cracks me up, I swear. I don't know, man. When I saw this latest, situation jumping off in the blogosphere, young buck involved in this melee at the Afroman show, seemingly just getting mollywopped all on the ground. It just seemed like a mess. I was like, yo, I'm surprised I didn't see Cookup boss getting at him. And there it is. There's the Cookup boss clip. I just hadn't seen it yet. I was like, well, where's Cookup boss in the blogosphere? And here it is, man. As you know, him and Young Buck have this long-standing issue dating back to when Buck Shots got exposed, for his preferences and all that some years back. Cookup boss been on his bumper trolling him. And, Buck many times goes off on these rants back at Cookup boss. Is wild, man. But it seems Cookup boss is alleging that Young Buck is trolling him from burner accounts. Now, comment and let me know what y'all think it is. If you guys think that this is indeed Young Buck. I will say, dead ass, like no cap, I've seen some similar type things before, when I hit the blogosphere and, tapped in on different situations. There were some burner accounts or ghost accounts that felt like they were Young Buck to me as well. Also, another content creator I saw, when he was blogging on Young Buck, he was getting DMs from Young Buck threatening him, and then Young Buck blocked him, and then there was seemingly burner accounts also getting at him. Like, Buck got at him, then Buck blocked him, then there was ghost accounts getting at him that seemed to be Young Buck. So it definitely seems like that's Young Buck style. I think it's David. Y'all let me know what you guys think. But people's going on in the comments here. You see, this is in Cookup boss comments, there's this page called Wrestling Facts. And you see they're clowning, talking ish to Cookup boss, saying, wearing a work vest, fresh off a job, laughing at him or whatever. As you see, he's got on the orange work vest, which is like, yo, getting at someone clowning them because they got a job, because they're working. I don't know. I don't think that's really nothing to clown anyone about, like, you don't know how someone makes their money. They might work, punch a clock, have different business ventures, have money a couple times over and still work and put money away. Like, I don't know. I just hate that whole stigma that if someone goes and works, they're a clown or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's the wrong message to be sending out there in the blogosphere, especially, with a lot of the youth tapping into hip hop and being influenced by it and everything. Like, never be too proud to have a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I known cats that had a lot of bread, a lot of cash flow, was doing a lot of different things, would still go work sometimes. Or you never know, they could be working and having a contract for a job by themselves and, still go work to have one less laborer on. You know what I mean? You never know. So I don't know. But so they say, with a work vest, fresh off the job. Then Cookup boss responds and says, I was already paid before I ever met Wolf. That's Yellawolf he's referencing, FYI, and he never had to come out his pocket for ish that had to do with Shife Life or Cookup. Facts. Matter of fact, we was partners. I signed myself, sucker. Ask Buck and Yellawolf that. And then that account responded and said, why would I ask Buck? He already destroyed you, homie. You popped out like a jack in the box out of nowhere. LOL, give it up, homie. We bumped this guy music as his music. You ain't ish. Keep that hate in your blood, bloodsucker. And then it says, and then same account responded again and said, LOL, go to bed. You got work tomorrow. And then Cookup Boss said, how many fake pages you got, David? And then like the palm face emoji, like, damn, David, you got all these fake accounts. So comment and let me know what y'all think about it, man. But real talk, I've seen Young Buck get on this fake page troll-ish before, and I don't know, man. It's just wild. But what's going on there is you see Young Buck, or I'm sorry, Cookup Boss was a part of Yellawolf's slumerican whole label or collective, however you want to reference it. And he's saying, yo, I came into the game with money. I signed myself. We had a partnership going on. Like I did my thing and I had my own chippers up. So Yellawolf just plugged me in or whatever. It was more of a partnership than me being signed. And this seems to be in response to the fact that Young Buck and Cookup Boss having all this back and forth. And then you see that Young Buck, starting a few weeks ago, have been showing that he's rocking heavy with Yellawolf. And you see he threw up a post where he's talking about like, this is a BFF appreciation post. He said, real true friends are really rare. I have a lot of associates, but only a few true friends. Today I'm giving my brother / real friend Yellawolf his flowers. Thanks for everything. You have motivated me to keep going no matter what I'm going through or been through. And I can honestly say the best is yet to come from the both of us. Now stay tuned. So you see there's a few pics. Like it's kind of tricky. A few pics of them, together out in the field moving around or whatever, doing music together. And Young Buck's like, you brought me back, you motivated me, Yellawolf. As we know, the downfall of Young Buck has been going on for years, from all the 50 Cent drama, being exposed, and Buck going on all these platforms trying to clean it up, although he said some real inconsistent stuff. Like, come on, Buck, we all saw what we saw. Keep it real with the people. He tried to make it out like 50 Cent and individuals started this all. Like, I'm surprised with like this whole campaign just to smear him or whatever. I'm surprised that Buck now with the whole AI takeover ain't trying to blame it on AI. Like, yo, it was all AI robots and everything. Like, come on, Buck. We've seen all the DMs. We've seen all the videos. I don't know. I just don't know why in this blogosphere era where motherfuckers can really just look into things further for themselves, individuals be lying to people, man. Just keep it a buck. But I don't know. It just gets tricky now though with Yellawolf seemingly working with Young Buck when him and Cookup Boss had their partnership or whatever going on, and the long time issues between Cookup and Buck. But hey, like, I don't know. What do y'all think about that, man? There's situations where two individuals can have issues, and there can be neutral parties that are cool with both sides, right? But I mean, when it comes to the hip-hop world and egos coming into it, and beefs and stuff like that, I don't know, things can get tricky. But comment, let me know what y'all think about that. Young Buck, Cookup Boss, and Young Buck trying to get back and thanking Yellawolf for taking him under the wing and motivating him and being a true friend. Y'all heard that, like, it's not just associates. That's his true friend, Yellawolf, man. Young Buck is thankful for Yellawolf being there for him and trying to help him get back. It just gets tricky with this bankruptcy-ish. As you know, it's been playing out in the news. Court documents, have come out and everything where Buck's just trying to get the bankruptcy thing through, get up under that 50 Cent contract and get back to business. And Fifth is not letting things go easy. So, I'm sure going on the road and doing a lot of shows where he can get some cash in his pocket is ideal for him, because anything on the books, Fifth is going to try to jam that up and stagnate his process. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to this whole situation with Young Buck in this brawl at the Afroman show, which again, guys, comment, Let me know your thoughts about it. You go watch the footage. Based on everything we're seeing and hearing it in what people are saying in the background, it really felt like Young Buck was just on one. I don't know if he was geeked up, tweaked up, or whatever, but you couldn't hear Afroman like, yo, we got love for him, this, that, and the third. And then people talking about, man, he put his hands on someone. You don't act like that. And I don't know. It just seemed like Buck was out there wilding, as he's been doing for years, especially since the downfall of Buck has been playing out to the world. Well, now it seems that this artist or individual from Afroman's camp that got into this scrap with him was Lil Sodi, someone who's been in the headlines in the blogosphere and whatnot for many a years, and you can see Sodi threw this post up addressing the whole situation along with the footage. And he says, well, I knew it was coming. TMZ released the video, the altercation between Lil Sodi, my little brother, which is security, and Young Buck. So I don't know, it's Sodi. I don't know if this is a repost of Afroman posting this, or this is Sodi saying this is security from within their camp, who got it in with Young Buck, which is security. And Young Buck is always about respect and how you carry yourself in public. This would never had happened if that man was in his right mind. Message: always greet someone with a handshake or a smile, especially if you don't know them. Everybody not with all that drunk-ish. We gangsters for sure. But man, first, you don't gotta like me, but you will respect me. And you see, Hey Sean Martin, formerly L. Sean Martin, who was down with Treyway and 6ix9ine and all that. You see him, he says, we ain't taking no losses. I don't know what the fuck they thought. And then, there's different people responding, and someone tells Hey Sean, like, hey, you can walk away when it's on them. Like if Buck was out here tripping, drunk, and flucked up, acting a fool, you could walk away. And Hey Sean Martin responds, and it's basically like, you're right. What's he say? You're right, but sometimes you can't. When it's on, then it's on. As, Young Buck apparently, from what I saw in the footage and what it looked like to a lot of people, and now based on Lil Sodi and other individuals tapping in through his posts, are pretty much confirming that, from their account of things, Young Buck was out here just being a drunken fool. You heard what he said, greet someone with a handshake, not putting hands on them or whatever. That's what was being, referenced in the video with the footage. Someone said, yo, he put his hands on me, or he hit me in the stomach, or just did some dumb ish. So he had to get dealt with, man. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Apparently they're on tour right now, traveling around. But Young Buck also responded as, what's he say about, hold up, y'all, let me pull this thing up. Young Buck saying, as bad as I want to respond to some of these suckers, and they sucker-ish, God saying, let them have that. Let me just let go and let God. So that seemingly is Buck's response. He wants to respond, but he's just going to let go and let these individuals have it. I don't know if he's talking about, the news cycle and bloggers reporting on this, or he's talking about Afroman and individuals from his camp and Lil Sodi and them, or what, I don't know. But man, good thing that, just some blows were exchanged and no one was really hurt, as ain't no need for all that. Just seems like a scuffle needed to take place, as the footage, again, y'all hear motherfuckers saying, yo, this dude was wild, I don't know. Drunk motherfuckers, like, sometimes, man, it's the worst, just tripping, turned up. I don't know. I don't know if he was geeked up and tweaked up on top of that booze. But sometimes I'm sure, like, comment, y'all, I'm sure everyone's seen a situation where just some drunk fool or someone just flucked up ruined a great day, So there you have it, man. Young Buck, Cookup boss, still trolling him, still on his bumper. Apparently now Young Buck, though, crediting Yellawolf as his true friend and basically saving his life through these tough times, which, kind of plays into the whole thing between him and Cookup boss. Kind of wild, being that Cookup boss was working with Young Buck, and then Lil Sodi tapping in and speaking about this whole situation with Young Buck, just being on one, saying, hey, you was out of line with that drunkish. Don't no one want to deal with that drunkish, go sober up. So there y'all have it, man. Young Buck, Lil Sodi, Afroman, Cookup boss, Yellawolf. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Sub up, stay tuned for more. It's Coffee, and I'm gone, y'all. Peace. God bless.